Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Beyond the Title. Today it's going to be amazing. We have a gentleman who immigrated to Australia. He's a doctor, he's an entrepreneur, he is a friend, amazing. We want to bring some real wisdom for you watching today. Now, Dev, I noticed you have a card in there, brother, for your memory, a skeleton, right? What have you got on your list?
Oh, look, thanks very much for inviting me, Julio. You know, you radiate the sun, you radiate energy. And as an Englishman coming to this country, you know, we're used to the cloudiness and the rain and the dreary weather. So it's just so good to be with you today. Known you for 8 years. You've taught me a lot about financial intelligence. And look, this list is not a shopping list. It's a list of the items that I think are important for business people, entrepreneurs, government individuals, doctors who want to embrace financial intelligence. So, yeah, look, I'm
fascinated by your list, brother.
And it was just really in the airport. I just put a list of things down that I think are important for your listeners and your viewers. Okay,
yes.
So the first set of list is really the mindset list that I talked about. What do people want to do in their lives? Do they want to be rich? Do they want to be wealthy? Do they want to be risk takers? Do they want security? Do they want to be employed? Do they want to be self-employed? You know, those are the items that I think many people have to decide what they want to do in their lives. Then it's all about how do you undergo wealth creation? What are the facets of doing that? What are the journeys of doing that? Is it owning a business? Is it owning properties? Is it stocks and shares? Is it crypto? You know, those are the things that one has to think about with regard to wealth creation. Obviously, debt minimization is critical as a platform to go to create wealth. And you have to minimize your credit card, minimize your expenses, minimize your loans. And there's naturally lots of other expenses that you really have to think about, understand. How much is your electricity bill? How much is your utilities bill? How much is your phone bill? Do you really need 100 gigabytes per day? Yeah? So that's called debt minimization. And then what are your long-term aims in life? Do you want to retire healthy and wealthy? Do you want to have capital growth? Do you want cash flow? These, I think, are the important questions that one has to really think about when they in their 40s or 50s. Think about retirement should be as early as possible. So is it retirement, capital growth, cash flow? And then what about if you have children? What about the inheritance? What about estate plannings? And again, these are all part of that longevity thinking that one has to do. And then obviously income maximization. And I think certainly you look at the textbooks, the opportunities are, do you earn income? Do you create profit by selling businesses? Do you have income from interest? Do you have income from dividend, rental, capital gains, royalties? So those are the 7 important income generation that one has to think about and what would suit the individual. Not everybody can do all 7. I'll say them again because it's important. Earning income, profit, interest, dividend, rental, capital gains, and royalties. And so what I hope today we're going to look at and say, how can we really think and really maximize, and for your viewers and listeners to say, okay, I think I can change my mindset from right at the beginning. Is it you want to be wealthy? Do you want to be rich? Do you want to be secure? Are you a risk taker? Do you be employed and self-employed? But those are the basic skeleton and the basic bones for an individual who are visiting you to be informed and to be energized. That's the list that I carry with me all the time.
This is a great list, Thank you so much. Look, here at the podcast, we want to go into who are you, beyond the title. So we know you were a doctor. We know you are an entrepreneur, a business owner, growing, you know, what you see possible, right? And start to make moves, deliberate moves, empowering other doctors to become better versions of themselves. And this conversation